As we move closer to Christmas, managers across Europe are leading their teams through a packed playing schedule with rotation, fatigue and injuries all playing their part. Now's the time to pay attention, so to help, here's this week's Euro Fantasy League preview. Hello, I am your host Nicholas Carroll. Welcome back to the channel, and with so many matches going on, we're going to get straight into things, as always starting with the Premier League. We start this week with two teams that have enjoyed some positive results over the past month, with Leicester City at home to Crystal Palace. The Foxes made it 4 consecutive league victories with an emphatic win over Southampton midweek, while Palace remain undefeated in their last 6. Shinji Okazaki shone against the Saints, slotting in a brace and an assist, though remains a risk with inconsistent minutes, having not previously earned attacking returns in 6 appearances. While lead striker Jamie Vardy grabbed an assist midweek, just 1 goal in 7 appearances has underwhelmed his owners. Riyad Mahrez, however, remains their top scorer and the most reliable option. For Palace, Wilfried Zaha is the highest fantasy scorer with only 15 points to his name, Mamadi Sakho remaining a crucial absentee in defence after picking up a calf injury last week. Next we move on to Arsenal's clash against Newcastle United. It's been a tough start to December for the Gunners, following up 3 consecutive victories to end November with a loss to Manchester United and 2 disappointing draws. Though they remain in much better shape than their opponents, who haven't tasted victory since October and have conceded 16 goals in their last 6 matches. For the home team, a 0-0 draw with West Ham provided nothing in attacking returns, Peter Cech top scoring with a 7-point clean sheet. Though Arsene Wenger was without both Aaron Ramsey and Schroeder Mustafi midweek, both of whom have been amongst the club's most consistent fantasy scorers. However, owners of the duo might have to sweat on their return for Newcastle pending their fitness over the coming days. Meanwhile, the Magpies are struggling on the field and in the fantasy stakes, Dwight Gale arguably the best option, having scored 10 points in the 2 matches prior to Everton. To finish off in England, we can't help but take another look at Manchester City, who have an intriguing clash against Tottenham Hotspur. City of course remain undefeated and now hold an 11-point lead at the top, while Spurs have only recently returned to the winner's circle with 2 victories in the space of 5 days, coming off the back of a 4-match winless streak in the league. For Pep Guardiola, it's been David Silva grabbing the glory in recent matches with 4 goals in his last 3 following a brace against Swansea, which ended in a 10-point haul. Both Kevin De Bruyne and Raheem Sterling returned to the fantasy scoring sheet with 6 and 5 points respectively. Leroy Sané was rested on the bench, while City's defence grabbed their first clean sheet in 5 league matches. In a similar vein, Spurs returned to form against Brighton with their first clean sheet in 6 league matches, with Serge Aurier grabbing 5 defensive points and chipping in with a goal for a total fantasy return of 9. In attack, Heung-min Son made it 3 goals from 3 matches with a 4-point return. Christian Eriksen grabbed an assist for his 4 points, while Harry Kane was unable to register a point. In Serie A this week, we take a look at Torino's match against second place Napoli. Il Toro remain undefeated in their last 6 matches, with 4 of those ending in a draw, and host a Napoli outfit in somewhat of a form slump, winless in their last 3 competitive fixtures and uncharacteristically remaining goalless in the league for over 240 minutes. Goals for the home side have come from unlikely sources in recent weeks, with Alex Berenguer, Thomas Rincon and Simone Edera picking up their first goals of the season in their 3-1 victory over Lazio. Meanwhile, their lead striker Andrea Belotti remains goalless in 8 appearances. For Napoli, their previously unstoppable attack has dried up in recent weeks with just 1 goal in their last 3 league matches. Thus, it's been the defence scoring the fantasy points, with the likes of Kalidou Koulibaly, Elsay Hisai and Jose Reina in goal benefiting from 2 clean sheets from 3 attempts. Finally, in La Liga, Barcelona at home to Deportivo La Coruña will finish off the weekend's proceedings in Spain. The Blaugrana remain undefeated despite dropping points against Celta Vigo and Valencia in recent weeks, while Deportivo come off the back of their first league victory in 5 matches. After some indifferent form, both Lionel Messi and Luis Suarez look to have refound some goal-scoring form, with both strikers scoring in their last 2 league outings, while Mark ter Stegen led their defence to their 9th clean sheet of the season. It may be a long night for Deportivo in Catalonia, with arguably their best fantasy hopes coming from their attack via Lucas Perez and Adrian Lopez. That's about it from me, but with so much going on around Europe, make sure you're keeping up with all the news, updates and tips at EuroFantasyLeague.com. And if you're not already registered to play, well, now's a good time to do so. Otherwise, until next time, good luck with your teams.